Hello and welcome. I am Gary Reaver and this is Spirit Island. This is the standalone Spirit Island game which is available on Steam. I got a free key from Keymailer, and this is a game that I sort of want to talk about because I really want to do some more videos on this. It's a favourite among my group, but I wanted to show you the standalone version in particular because there is no multiplayer. If you're unfamiliar with Spirit Island, it is a game where you play a god of an island, or a spirit of an island, and you have to work with the natives to push off the invading colonists. It is primarily a 1 to 4 player game, although the newest expansion on the board game version does allow up to 6 players. The standalone version does not support multiplayer. Well, it does, but it really doesn't. It allows it only through screen sharing, which is not good enough, frankly, so I thought I would play a single player game of this just on my own to show you the game and so on, and talk about why this game needs to have multiplayer. And just to be clear, I'm going to be quite harsh on this because this is a multiplayer game that doesn't support multiplayer. A game of this will take hours to play, and that's when you have 4 people who are all thinking and looking at independent things. If you're screen sharing, it's going to at least double the time it takes to play a game of this. So, the first thing that made me think this is over-designed is something like this. So just to be clear, I've done the tutorial on this, but I have played the game quite a bit, I know how to play it and all, and I'm just going to be almost reviewing this and why it could have been done differently. The official reason there isn't multiplayer is they didn't have the money for it. It was budgeting issues. However, you know, you could have just had a game starting screen like most things where you choose the number of spirits, the number of whatever. Because you can play this like 4-player on your own, but I'm just going to go with fairly small. And this is the difficulty, and it's vague, but I'm just going to go straight forward. And this is your choice of adversary. This could all have been on a single screen rather than having to design all of this. It could have just been drop-down boxes like in every other game. There are spirits missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the lightning spirit? Oh, he's there. The way this plays is you have various spirits, which all have different abilities, and you have to work cooperatively with the other players, the other spirits, to fight off the invaders who are sort of automated. They follow a strict path of how they do things. But I don't understand the logic of the design here. So there are 4 sort of easy spirits, and then there are 4 easy to medium spirits which are included in the base game. And that is one of them, and there are the other 7. So it says right-click spirits and board for more information, or just drag it on to replace. Why would it put Lightning Swift Strike on there originally? Why would it... I don't understand the design choices that have gone into this. Why could they not have just made it right? Player 1, choose a spirit, like Civ, for example. I don't understand. Anyway, I'll just play with this. I'm not fantastic at the game. I tend to play Bodan, Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares. Okay, yeah. Sure. Who is very good at fear and not much else. But I want to talk about the design choices in this game. For a start, the towns and explorers do not show up well against the board. And that I'm playing on the 3D mode. So there's 3D Classic, which is... Right, so this is with the flat terrain. And then there is 2D Classic, which actually shows up better. So it is easier to see what's going on in the 2D mode. Alternate Balance style. That is with weird graphics. And alternate thematic. Right, so the graphics, I don't know what's going on with the ocean, that just looks weird. But the idea is that thematic is a different kind of board layout, and sort of this is the balanced board design, or rather, that's the balanced board design. And then there is the thematic design where they're designed more like sort of actual mountains instead of just like a grey area. So, alright, I understand that, but the ocean still looks weird. Essentially, the way it works is you get energy, which allows you to play cards. You have some innate powers which don't cost energy. You have special abilities, and you have to try and get rid of all of the invaders, who are explorers, towns, and cities, from your island, while protecting the Dahan, who are the natives, and without stopping the invaders from damaging the island too much with blight. Summarising the stuff at the bottom here, that's quite effective. For my growth, I think I'll go with this one because I need the energy early on. And I will go with the extra card play. Yeah, this is quite cool. The way you drag it off that and place it, that's quite effective. So it's got to be one away. Let's put it there. You choose your powers, and then you have to pay for them with the energy you've got. So I'm going to go with just those two. I don't need to play Lightning's Boon. Then again, it would give me my innate. Yeah, alright, I'll play it just so I can get the innate. Alright, fast powers. These are the ones marked with red. And I am not entirely sure how this works. With because my special abilities for each air I have, each wind, or whatever you want to call that, you may use one slow power as if it were fast. I have 3, which means I can technically use all of these fast if I want to, which I don't. But what I will do is I'll use that there. And the dragging powers on, to be fair, yeah, the dragging powers to target things, that is quite effective. But imagine having to do this with, like, actually, I'll show you that later. And I'll move the Dahan into there. Oh, damn, hang on. Can I undo that? Yes. Alright, those are all the slow powers I'm going to use. Yep, I understand. Finish anyway. And now the invaders, this is what I said about them having sort of strictly controlled things. At the bottom you can see Explore, Build and Ravage. So the card it draws determines where they explore, and then they will build wherever they explored, and then they will ravage wherever they build. So it always goes in this sort of order, so you're almost playing a turn ahead. So like this, for example, I'm going to use Harbingers of Lightning to move that guy into there, where there is now a town, because they just built there, and then I can use Thundering Destruction to destroy that town, and then a fear card. But because I use so many, I better reclaim my things. Yeah, I know. Oh, I don't have the progression on. See, I didn't see the option for that. That's another thing that got lost in the overdone system, giving you imprecise 4 options instead of just giving you a screen where you can clearly see what everything's going to be. Sorry, I'm kind of down on this game. Let's just go with a minor. So when you choose a power, you get 4 to choose from, and then you pick whichever one you want. Can I just have a quick look? Yep, okay. Where's it gone? There it is. Let's go with Uncanny Melting. The thing with this game is it's very slow and careful, because you've got like a limited time to destroy things before you get completely overwhelmed, which you will. This is a difficult game, so you need to carefully plan. I've got to like look at my powers, and it's like, okay, well, that won't help me in this case, that one won't help me, those ones will, etc. Imagine having to do that for 4 people. And in a multiplayer game, people can all think about it simultaneously, but in a view sharing one, I don't understand how they think that can work. So I can use only one of these fast, so I will be using... Wait, what? Sorry, I misread this. I meant to choose Voracious Growth instead of Uncanny Melting. Alright, that makes more sense. It is kind of cool that you can just undo, but sort of another time when that wouldn't work in a multiplayer thing. If you got like... you go through them one by one, and then like the first guy goes, oh crap, I meant to choose a different power. They can't undo. You got to undo everything and then redo it all again. And I will use my ability to make it fast to hit that one. And then, they do not build in cities, in places with cities. Okay, sure, that makes no difference here whatsoever. Oh no, it would have. Damn, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, okay, that actually did save me. Never mind. I wasn't paying attention. See, this game gets overwhelming very quickly. I completely blanked on the mountains. But that's fine, because I can still just... Oh, hell. Yeah, I should have done that the other way around. And now I can't undo this one, so I did cock up there. Alright, in that case, I'll... Ooh. Alright, kill him. I suddenly feel like I'm on the back foot now, because I messed up. I meant to destroy that, you see, so it wasn't a threat this time, and I did it the wrong way around, used the wrong powers. Alright, in this case, I can use both of them fast because they both have air. In this one, I will get rid of that so they don't build in the jungle. And then I will move these two into here. Yep, blighted, that was predictable. But at least I destroyed the town in return. Well, I say that was predictable. That's exactly what I knew would happen. Because the thing with this game is very well done in that the board game this is, the core game itself, it's well done in that pretty much everything is predictable. There are some harder things that are just completely random elements, and the fear cards are random in the base game. But even if you're just playing a simple thing, or rather if you're mostly just playing a simple thing, almost everything is entirely predictable. So you can strategize against it. Need all my powers back, and I will gain... Is there anything I'm not really using Lightning's Boon, so I will go for a Major. Those are all phenomenally useless powers. I'll go with Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. None of them match the symbols I use. I use fire and air, and a little bit of water. So having sun and wild is completely useless. I'm going for a bit of a risky play. I'm not playing this one fully seriously, and that might just be me trying to save face because I'm going to mess it up. But if I can do this cool combination and destroy a bloody city and an explorer... No. Oh, defend 3 and all coastal. That actually doesn't help at all. Yeah, I was very close. If I'd literally had one more fear generated before, then... which I would have had if I destroyed the right cities. Maybe? But the point is I could have won just then if I had one more fear. Alright, let's get the energy, because this is going to be an expensive turn. I may actually have lost this game. Just with a single mess up, you can just lose. Let's get rid of that town to get the last fear. You see, now, if I was at terror level 2 before, I would have won the moment there weren't any towns or cities on the island. But there were just none for like a fraction of a turn before, boom, suddenly there were again. Each player removes 2 explorers or towns from a land with Dahan. Holy crap. Wow. That fear event saved me. I mean, we're now blighted, but... Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad, Blighted Island, but... There's a city there now. I don't like the way it zooms in, does the thing, zooms back out, and then zooms in again, because on a large game, this video game standalone is gonna struggle with large games. On a single one, yeah, it's fine. For a single player, okay, it's alright. But it seems to do things the wrong way. Let's get rid of that town, so I don't need to worry about it. And I need all my cards back. And let's go for... Actually, I can win. I can win with what I got. Yeah, I can win. Use that one and that one again. Double time it, destroy the city immediately. No, because there's a town there as well, which I can also destroy. Yep, I got it. I got it this turn. Alright, Harbingers to move these into here. Shatter Homesteads to destroy the town. Vigor of Breaking Dawn to destroy the city and an explorer, and win, because there are no more towns or cities on the island. So that's Spirit Island the game. Let's go have a look at what a 4-player game looks like on this standalone. Yeah, I got an achievement. I don't know what second wave means. Oh, why would that be there if I don't have the expansion? Whatever. See, this is what the thematic map looks like. The idea being all the mountains are together. It's not like the balanced one. The idea is you don't get too many things together, so that if they, say, are here and get Explore Mountains, they only hit 2 places. Whereas on this one, if they're there and they get Explore Mountains, then they spread to bloody 5 areas at once, and it gets very, very difficult. So this is the game on 4 players. So imagine this with 3 other people on screen sharing who are going to be making their decisions. And look already, this is taking ages to do the explore, because it zooms out, then zooms in. Why can it not stay zoomed in and just move to the next one? Why does it, like, double the time the exploration takes? Because it has to zoom out for each one. But, like, look at this. For a start, the screen is packed with stuff. You can still only choose 2 growths at once, so I don't know whose I'm picking them for. Is it Bodan? Is it... Yeah, it looks like it's Bodan and Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares. So if I go with, I know, that one and that one, and then it's telling me to reposition. But I can't bloody see because the screen is cluttered. You've got 4 players worth of information on a single screen. It's not even that. It's 2 players worth of information on a single screen. I can't see what on earth I'm looking at. So I put them there without bloody meaning to because I cannot see. That's as far as zoomed out as you can go. And imagine this with an extra 2 players because the second expansion, which isn't currently on the standalone version, is 6 players. Imagine an extra 2. Presumably they'll increase the outer zoom, but I don't understand why they think that this is a viable replacement for actual multiplayer where you don't have all of this information. Like, so that's how you pick the growth. You have to click the thing on there. But imagine people doing this. Like, you got to move the screen. Whatever, I'll just stick it there. Imagine people doing this on screen share, and on their website they specify like screen share, like Discord or TeamViewer, as the only way to play this game multiplayer. I suppose there's Hot Seat, where if you're all playing locally, but I don't get why they think that that's... I don't get why they thought that multiplayer was less important than over-designing a multiplayer game. So in this case, like, you can't even read what they are, so it's not like people can just decide what they're doing elsewhere. But like, alright, it's apparently on Thunder Speaker at the moment. I didn't mean to do that. So you've got to hover over each one to read what they are. And it's like, okay, well, what can Bodan do? Can he contribute? Well, I've got to go and read his ones. And actually, oh, he wants to read his ones as well. But yeah, it's so messy. It is so cluttered. You cannot do this game on screen share. It is too complex. There is too much working like around. And I suppose this would work for a single player one. It's concise enough that I can see what I'm doing for a single player one where I know what everything I need to do is. And I can just go, right, well, he can do that. Yeah, she can do that. But imagine, like, because you start off with the 4 cards, but your hands can easily get to like 7, 10 cards, especially if you pick up one of the minor powers that allow you to gain new minor powers. And there are some spirits that do just have tons of powers that they essentially use once and then scrap. This gets so messy, and the pictures are so tiny. I don't understand their logic at all. I really like Spirit Island, and when I found out it had a standalone, I was really excited, but this is not playable for more than one person. I'm sorry, but it's not. And I feel bad complaining about this because I got the game for free, but it's not playable with more than one person. The tabletop simulator mods, which are free, are much better at playing this multiplayer. So if you want to see Spirit Island, do let me know. It's a game that I really, really want to play on the channel. But I'm going to have to play the Tabletop Sim mod, because otherwise I'm just on my own, and this is best played with multiple people. Thank you very much for watching. This was Spirit Island. Let's go back to the main menu. Also, tiny gripe, but the main menu takes ages to load, because they're like, a ship comes over, drops off one person, a second ship drops off one person, a third ship, and then they slowly expand. Don't have me sitting on your bloody main menu for 30 seconds before I can read whatever I want to get to. Granted, statistics, achievements, and credits are probably the 3 least clicked things, and that's why they're on the fringe, but it still takes way too long for them all to show up. Just let me see things at the beginning. Sorry, that's just a tiny gripe. Anyway, this is Spirit Island. Let me know if you want to see a game with other people involved, because it's something I really do want to do. Let me know your thoughts on Spirit Island. If you played the standalone, the tabletop sim mod, or the actual board game, do let me know, and I will catch you later.